Hello everyone, thank you very much for clicking and for watching the video. If you're new to the channel, welcome, building a free game collection, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining me once again. I just wanted to start off this week just by mentioning something really quick, because I know I haven't actually mentioned it since like episode 1 or 2, which already hasn't aged very well, and I don't think many people would have gone back to watch those ones. Just what we're doing here. So it's a free game collection, so we're starting at the start of 2023, collecting everything we can, basically for free throughout the year, and then seeing what we can get by the end of 2023. So we've started with an arbitrary amount. It was £40, and we're not doing a challenge here. It's not something that we're going to do for a little while. It's not like a small short series. It's literally just how I go about it. I've done it like this for years, and I've started recording it and sharing it really. So it's just we buy in what we can from car boots, charity shops, wherever on earth we can find it, get whatever games we want in, and we do it just through buying games. Keep what we want to add to the collection, make sure we sell enough to claw back what we spend in that week the best we can, and if we can make some voucher up there as well so we can go and buy specific games for the collection, all the better. And I try to do it so that I try to keep it in 1 week for entertainment purposes, and also that something that you can go and copy yourself. Anyone can go to a car boot, anyone can walk in a charity shop, learn what sells, what buys, what stuff costs, bring it home, take it into CEX, get your cash back, and do it this way. So I just wanted to cover that off, because I know there's a lot of different challenges, the £10 challenges you see people do, which are great, but I just wanted to cover off that this is just how we do things around here, all year round, all year. I've been doing this for a couple of years. I'm a bit veteran to being a cheapskate at this sort of thing, so I'm just sharing it there now, and that's what we're doing here. So I hope you do enjoy it. So this week, what I've gone and done is, I'm not here next week. I'm going to go on a holiday. I know, how very dare I. So what I've done, I've tried to put some real effort in to see if I can get as much in as possible to make 2 episodes, and I think I've done it, because I went to two and a half car boots in 1 weekend, and I've gone to every charity shop I could. I say half a car boot because it was really small and it wasn't very good. I think I got one thing from it. So we'll say Saturday and a Sunday car boot. I've got enough here, so I'm going to split this over 2 episodes. So I've got a decent amount of hardware to go over to, and games as well. So I've sort of manipulated it the first time this week to sort of give ourselves a nice sort of even split. So that's what we're doing. So I've got a Saturday and a Sunday split over two episodes. So I hope this goes well. So let's crack on. I spent too much time talking in this episode. So this one got quite a lot of controllers, some decent controllers, but we'll start with games. There's nothing from the charity shop here. This is all car boot, and it's spread over the 2 days. So either or, it might have been Saturday, might have been Sunday. I don't think you care, but there you go. Right, £1.50. Lady had a couple of DS games. She had Cooking Mama, and she had this DS charger. She wanted £2 a game and she wanted 50p for that. So I paid her the 50p for that and asked if she'd take £1 for that. She said yes, get a couple quid back off that, and I've already got it in my collection. So that was a good start off there. Cooking Mama, good game, I enjoyed them. This one, so this was a lady, £1 for this, we got Wii Sports. She had a couple of games, all Wii. I think she wanted £4 for all the games, but she only wanted £1 for that one, and the other games were shocking. But she had a sealed copy of GTA 5 on the 360. She wanted £20 for that. I mean, it was sealed, but £20 for GTA 5 on the Xbox 360. I'm very interested to know if she ever sold that. I mean, it weren't like perfectly mint either. It was barely sealed, but yeah, just share £1. Sky Sports, Wii Sports. Can't go wrong with that. We get a couple of quid back off that straight away. Fantastic. This one, I asked the gentleman if he had any games. He said he got a bag of DS games, pulled it out of the car, gave it to me. I got really excited. As he gave it to me, he said the words, "There's no Pokemon in there. We took them out before we got here." Fair enough. At least he knew what they were worth. Went through the DS games, and there was a lot of them in there, and there was just nothing that stood out. Nothing that stood out, apart from Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS. Now, I've played this. The 3DS hurts my eyes when I play it, so it puts me off a little bit. But this game is, I mean, it's Street Fighter 4, but I've really enjoyed this game on the 3DS. If you get the 3D just right, it's really nice to look at. It is Street Fighter 4, so if you like Street Fighter 4, you're going to enjoy it. I can't really recommend too many 3DS games, so I don't play them too often. But this one I've really enjoyed. I put a couple hours into this already. Yeah, really fun game. If you've got a 3DS and you're into your fighters, definitely pick this up. I can recommend this one. It's Great game. I'm going to be keeping hold of that. I paid £2 for that. I thought I might be able to get a bit more, but now I've played it, I think I'm going to keep it. So these were 40p, 20p each. She had a little box with stuff. I asked how much for the DVDs in the game. She said 20p each. I rummaged through. There really weren't much in there. Ratatouille on the PS2 and Guitar Hero World Tour again. I don't know how many times we've had this recently. That goes quite well on the 360, not so much on the PS2. So get a little bit back really in voucher, but for 20p, 40p in total, I just took what I could. I took what was there, so a little bit there. So this was, I paid £2 for this little bundle. He wanted £1 each. I took 3 off him for £2. So UFC 2, we had this for the PS4 and you got quite a bit on it for the PS4. Not so much on the Xbox One, unfortunately. Nowhere near as much. 30 quid at some point, and it's been in cash converters for £7.99 at some point. But I paid £1 for it. So I was tempted to keep it because it's on the Xbox One, but I don't think I will. But yeah, got that one. Star Wars The Force Awakens. I think we've had this before. And Grand Theft Auto episodes from Liberty City. I thought that was quite a good one, but literally I bought it, walked to the bottom of the aisle, and as I was putting them in my bag, I thought, oh, I didn't check the discs. It's got Max Payne 3 in it. So a dud. I just never learn. You never learn, no matter how long you do this, to check the disc. Disc is fine for it, but it's the single player disc 1 and multiplayer. So I don't know if it even is supposed to be 2 discs, Max Payne 3. So unfortunately, that's going to go as a spares and repairs case. So basically, I got that for £2, which ain't bad, which ain't too bad. So yeah, that was off that person, not the best. This one, lady pulled out, she was saying a PS3, Xbox 360, she had loads of different PS3 games, but she was asking all sorts of different prices. I was speaking to her for a bit, and I said how much for the 360 games. She had £2 each, so I started rummaging through. I paid a £5 for these in the end. I had a little chat with her. She did on me for a £5. Really nice lady. So, good and bad, unfortunately. So, unfortunately, I got that one. I didn't realise it's the season pass disc. So this is just the one where I think you've still got to pay to play it online. So, bit of a dud. You don't get much for that at all. But it's in there. A good one, Call of Duty Black Ops. So we get a good return on that one. So that was good. A sort of dud one, The Amazing Spider-Man again. So I'm not succeeding with this. It's got Left 4 Dead 2 in it. So yeah, Left 4 Dead 2 loose. We managed to get the case back from the guy I knew, which was just weird, but I don't think that'll happen again. And I think this is the second spare case of The Amazing Spider-Man on the 360 I now have. So yeah, sort of a dud, but it might turn out good in the end. And then a good one, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. That is in there. That's in great condition. I've already got it. We'll get back the £5 from just that from what we've got here. So yeah, £5 for that little bundle. Some good and some bad in there. Some mistakes, some wins. There you go. It's one of them. I didn't really realise what I did until I got home. But yeah, £5 for those. Not too shabby. So you can probably see what I've got here. So let's go through what we got here. So this was £8. I got there and this was the very last thing I bought and I didn't have £8 left. She wanted £3, £3 for 6, and then £1 each on the games to make 8. I think I had £6.50 left. I said, would you take £6.50? She said no. Luckily, there was a guy there I know. He's got his own channel, a Resellers Blueprint. Great guy. His name's Cole. I'll stick a link in the description somewhere. He buys everything, not just games. He's a eBay reseller. Lovely guy. He was there and he very kindly lent me £1.50 because she was not budging. So thank you very much, mate. Much appreciate that. So luckily paid £8 for these, and luckily he was there to help us there on that one. So thank you very much. And what did I get? So lovely controller. So Xbox 360, great condition, not been opened up. Should be able to get that back. Haven't actually tested these, to be honest with you, but I've got no doubt they'll work. I just need to double check it. They're in lovely condition. Exactly the same again. Not opened up, no corrosion. Battery pack looks lovely. Analogs are in great condition. Shouldn't have any problem with these two. £3 each, £6 for those. Fantastic. And then the games was Minecraft, Xbox 360, a couple of quid back from that. And a staple that we haven't had much recently, Mario Kart Wii. Always keep an eye out for Mario Kart Wii. I'm sure you know that if you're watching this. Great game to pick up. Lovely condition. We'll get some money back off that. So £8 for that. 2 controllers. 2 decent games. So that was a good little pickup just as I was leaving as well. Just as I was leaving, I was actually tempted to leave about 10 minutes before I found those. They were right near the entrance. I think she set up a bit later, so got lucky there. This is a bit more interesting. So first one, the Cameo PS4 controller. This was sitting on the side, guy was setting up, I asked how much, he quite dismissively said £2 and then walked away. I thought, £2? The buttons are, the analog, the rubbers have come off. It looks in great condition, the sticker's gone, so I knew straight away I weren't taking this to CEX. I thought, £2, it doesn't work, does it? So I thought, £2. The case itself, spares and repairs, I could probably make a nice Cameo, so I thought £2, it's worth it, I'll nab that up. So I bought that one off him for £2. Took it home. I've plugged it on. It works absolutely perfectly. No problems with this whatsoever. I played Dying Light for a good 10-15 minutes, which uses pretty much all the controls on here. Usually it's this one that goes. It works perfect. It was really dead. I had to charge it for a good 10 minutes. So when I plugged it in, I thought this thing isn't working. So I think it was flashing red or something. I thought, oh, there's something wrong with it. It was just really, really dead. And now it's come back to life. So £2 for the Cameo PS4 controller that works perfect. I think I'm going to open it up and put some new analog sticks on it. Can't take it to CEX because it doesn't have the sticker, but my wife, as soon as she saw this one, asked if she could keep that for herself, basically. So I think this one's going to be staying with me by default, but works perfect. Really surprised. £2. I was convinced that was broken. So then we got these here. So this was £10. So first off, £10? Yes, £10. So Mario at the Olympic Games, we get £1 back for that. So that gets us £1 back. So £9. What did we get for that £9? 2 PS4 controllers. Now this guy is here often. I often see him, but he sells all sorts of bits and bobs. He actually had some game stuff this time. I don't know if he does house clearances or something. I'm not sure, but he's always got a different variety of things. I asked him how much. He said £5 each. I was like, ooh, that's bordering spares and repairs price, that is. But when I was in there, when I was in there, weren't in anyway, I was in a field. When I was there, he said they do turn on, and he turned them on, and he was right. Do they turn on? They turned on just like this. So I thought, that's promising. So I paid it. I said, I'll pay you the £5 each for those and chuck that in. So that's how we got to a tenner. So I've got home. The black one works perfectly. Fantastic condition. Got the barcode. This one can go into CEX. This one is absolute mint. There's nothing. There's a slight rattle. So I'm tempted to open it up and see what that rattle is. I don't know. Usually it's a small one of the small bits of plastic clips on the sides that have just broken off. But can you hear it? I don't know if... Yeah, slight rattle. So I might quickly open it up because it doesn't, there's no sticker, there's no screw, sorry, hidden under the sticker. And this one will be going to CX. Works absolutely perfectly. So £5 for a perfectly working one. I was so surprised when that worked. So great, really chuffed, because I think we're going to get over £20 back for that. So boom, that's going to cover quite a bit of this. The red one, same again, got the barcode all intact. It looks in beautiful condition. This one has ever so slight stick drift. So I need to open this one up and see if the stick, because the stick drift's ever so light, sometimes it's just dirt. It's just dirt in the analog. It's not sticking when I do this, because sometimes you do it and it just stays up there. So it's not extreme, but everything else works on it, just ever so slight stick drift. But they will test this at CEX and it will fail. So I need to open this one up and have a little look and see what I can do with that. So that's what the crack is. If not, this one will be traded into CEX as well, because it's got the barcode. So definitely going into CEX, shouldn't have any problems. Hopefully I can do something with that one to take it into CEX. This one I will be keeping hold of this one. So really happy. And then the rest of it CEX. So that's the plan. That is the plan. So I'm going to do that thing. I am going to go to CEX and I'll be back in a minute. So I've been to CEX, it went really well. They took everything bar one thing, which I'm going to touch on in a moment. Let's start by taking away what everything you just saw cost. It cost £31.90. Let's take £31.90 away from there. So not too much considering all the stuff we got. Let's go to the receipt as we always do. So Cooking Mama, £3. Wii Sports, £3. Lego Star Wars was £2. Sonic and Mario was £1. Minecraft was 50p. The red PS4 controller, we got £21 for that. So that was the one with the slight stick drift. I opened it up. gave it a little blow, ran through it with some rubbing alcohol, put it back together, had a go, worked fine. So got lucky with that one, because stick drift isn't always that easy to fix. Just to pre-warn you on that one, if you see one with a bit of stick drift, don't assume it's that easy to fix. We got lucky there, it was just a bit grubby. So yeah, £21 back for the red one, fantastic, and £4 for Minecraft. So in total, we got £34.50 back. Let's stick £34.50 up there. So we got all our money back with a little bit of profit, but we got quite a bit back on voucher as well, which I'm really happy about. So the 360 wireless controller, £12, and the other 360 wireless controller, £12 again. So £24 on a voucher just from those two, so that's great. Guitar Hero was 80p, Mario Kart was £9, Call of Duty Black Ops was £6, and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was £8. So we got £47.80 back on a voucher. So let's stick that up there. Really good to get our money back and get that much on a voucher this week round. Really happy with that. And we got a little bit here to keep. So keeping hold of the DS charger. You always need those. Keep hold of them. We got these two cases with the wrong games in. We'll probably just stick these to the side somewhere. You might never see them again. Who knows? Hopefully I'll get the discs. Ratatouille, you got barely anything for it. So I just kept hold of that. So UFC 2, you don't get anything for it, to be honest. You get a little bit more for the PS4 version, not for that one. So I'm going to keep hold of it, because I haven't got a UFC game on the Xbox One. I do kind of fancy having a little go on it, see if I can get some achievements off it. So yeah, keeping hold of that, adding that one into the collection. And of course, Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS. Really happy to be adding that one. Didn't know I wanted it until I played it, but now I'm really happy to add that to the collection. Really good game. Control pads, so we've got the camo. I know as I kept saying, I said camo weird in the first start of this video. Cameo, I was saying. Camo pad works perfectly fine. Need some new buttons, so I might keep an eye out and change the buttons around when I get a moment. But yeah, works fine. The wife's really happy to be keeping this one as well. She thought it was really pretty. So keeping all of that, really happy. For that. I mean, that's like 50 quid in CEX if you walked in and wanted that. So to get that for free, fantastic. And then the other one, this is the black PS4 controller. This works fine, absolutely fine. She said she couldn't take it because of the barcode, which I don't get, because the barcode's there and it's absolutely mint. I don't quite understand what she meant by it, but she was taking everything else, so I'm not going to sit there and argue it. But at this moment in time, I've got 2 free PS4 fully working controllers. That one I might try trading next week. I'm not sure what was going on, but yeah, at this moment in time, 2 free PS4 controllers, so not too bad. So this week, a couple games for the collection, literally a couple here which aren't great, but we'll just stick to the side, and a charger, but mainly all that voucher back, and it was all free. You made a little couple quid in profit, nearly £50 on a voucher is fantastic. So I'm really happy with it, So yeah, like I say, this week was 2 car boot split, so the next episode will be the rest of the stuff I got in that car boot, which is really weird because I actually know what it is that's sitting there, which is weird for me. So there's probably I think the best purchase to date, but I'm going to film it straight after this because I need to have a look and see if it works. So yeah, a little plug for next week, which I can't usually do, but that's there. And yeah, and the voucher, just so you know, I know it's tallying up quite a bit, haven't spent too much of it yet. I think I know what I want to do with it now. I've got an idea on what I'm going to gun for with that voucher, and I think I'm going to try stick to it. So just a little heads up, that's what I'm planning on doing with all that voucher. So yeah, thank you very, very, very much. Take care of yourself, guys.